how to be true.
What's going on? What's going on? It is Trinidad and Tobago's son, New York City's nephew, Carter
And I
YOUNG.
am MIK, and one day I hope to capture the keys to your heart. And welcome to another episode of Banter
And
and Bullsh.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Woo.
Woo.
That was a way to get started, man. We was going through some shit for a
Good to
second.
be back with you again, my
Yo,
friend.
always, man. I'm always happy to sit in this chair and sit down and do this work with you, man. It is always fun. How are you? How you feeling?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Just glad to be here. Glad to see us at 100
And one,
subscribers.
101. Y'all,
Yeah,
yo, we
finally
appreciate y'all.
broke
Y'all got us
we
over the
finally
hump.
broke three figures.
We got
Wow,
over
it
the
took a
hump,
long ass
man.
time, bro.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Man, I saw that. I was like, Mama, I made it. It's like I was also like, yo, I want to thank everybody who was here from the beginning. First off, I want to thank God. I want to thank my church. I don't even have a church. I want to thank my church. It's crazy. But nah, man, seriously, we appreciate y'all who just been,
Absolutely.
commenting, viewing, even the ones that have the most hateful comments, man. We appreciate you. Seriously,
Mhm.
thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Shout out to
it is
all the haters.
appreciated. Yeah, absolutely, man. Without
But
you,
so much further to go.
this wouldn't be possible, right? Let's shoot for 200 and then 2K and then 200,000. Let's just keep building, bro. Like I'm all
Absolutely,
for it.
absolutely.
You know what I
It's
mean?
all
I'm
about
all
growth.
for
It's all about growth.
it. So,
So what's going on with you, my friend?
um, woke up today and heard about the shooting at FSU out in Florida. I don't know if you heard
Oh,
about it.
okay. No, I haven't heard about it.
Yeah,
Damn, it's so crazy where we are in the society that I'm so
bro.
desensitized to the fact you told me it was a shooting. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's
Another one of
going.
those.
Yeah. So
Okay,
what?
all right.
So what
Damn,
LeBron
but
look like this
no.
month? Like yeah, it is like, all right, yeah, that's cool. I
My
mean,
prayers and condolences to all those that
it's.
may have
I mean,
passed.
his name
But
is Phoenix. The shooter's name is Phoenix Eichner. A
damn.
20-year old at FSU out there in Florida. He is the son of a Florida deputy.
Oh wow,
Go figure.
that's different.
Go figure.
I mean, the fact that you told me his name, that because they stopped releasing these shooters' names because it
I
was like,
mean, it's
we're
hard
not
to
trying to
now,
give any
man.
more prestige. Right,
Social
right,
media
right.
is you gotta remember there's kids that's recording it as it's happening.
Hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of video service and it's gonna be probably someone like, yo, that's Phoenix. And somebody in the background be like, nigga named Phoenix. This is a weird ass name. Phoenix. It's weird. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh
But
man, if my son would have been a girl, that would have probably been his name.
you
Funny
see what I
that you said
mean?
that, but yeah.
Phoenix. I mean, I every time I hear the name Phoenix, I think Joaquin Phoenix right
Hmm.
out the gate, and I think
Jane
River
Grey.
Phoenix, and then I think Jean Grey. That's the only
Mm,
times Phoenix comes to my mind, right?
mm,
But yeah, this young man took it upon himself to discharge a weapon on campus, killing two people, injuring, I believe he injured six people. It's insane.
yeah,
And
but seriously, prayers and condolences to the ones that lost their lives.
um I can't even. I'm just tired of this shit. Like it's just gotten to the point, it's dangerous. It's so dangerous just to be a civilian in this country. You have a higher chance of being shot as a civilian than you do as a military representative, as a police. Like think about it, right? Like you got a higher chance of getting
Yeah,
shot
you're safer
just
in
being a
combat
civilian.
situations. That's insane.
Just going to the store to get a haircut or going to get a
Hmm.
haircut, driving down the street, making a left turn. You might have pissed some dude off and he's ready to clap at your car. Because that's the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
thing.
God
Road
forbid
rage,
you
they
flip off the
shooting
wrong
out their
person.
cars now.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a higher chance of being shot as a civilian. That
Hmm.
is insane to me, bro.
Doing just regular civilian stuff, going to the movies,
That's it.
school, bro, school.
School,
There's it's church. There's no sanctuary.
bro.
It's no
I
matter where you go, you can get it. It's insane where we are today as a
and I
society.
understand it sounds like I'm old and I'm fine with that. Guess what? I don't care. Y'all can say, yo, y'all some old heads. You know what I'm saying? Y'all unks is crying about.
That's
Guess what,
fine with me.
motherfucker? I made it. Are you gonna make it? The way y'all
Hey,
moving, the way y'all moving, y'all not even gonna make it. I remember
hey,
when it
bro,
was
but
like
you
I
you
wasn't
still
gonna
go to
see
the movies.
25.
You still go to the malls. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet.
Listen, man. In the immortal words of my man Jeezy, stay strapped, stay strapped, stay strapped, stay strapped. Got the 40 on me, got the 40 on me. Like, no,
But
he not.
NY is not a carry and conceal state, is it?
Um,
You know what? You know what? It's none of my business. Anyways, moving on. Um,
well, there you have it,
wow,
folks. Here at
have you
Banter
been?
and Bullshit.
I, well, today will be the playing uh, game. Well, playing games are happening today. Mavericks will be playing Memphis, I
Mm,
believe, to determine who will be the West. I'm sorry, the Western Conference eighth
okay.
seed, and have the honor of playing OKC. Have you been following at all? What's been going on in
Basketball?
the NBA?
No, no, sir. No, not at all. I am a different type of black guy. Sorry, I don't really fit that traditional weirdness that you expect,
Yeah,
that
don't play
stereotype.
basketball, collect
Don't
comic
play
books, and
ball.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
well.
I don't play ball. I don't follow basketball. I love comics. I love anime, which is we winning right now. But I've been doing this before it was cool. Um, you know, I uh
Yeah.
I do enjoy watermelon. Sorry. Um, I don't like
I
grape soda.
wouldn't-
Don't like grape soda though. Not a
Mm,
fan. Not a fan of grape soda
really,
or orange drink. Not a big fan. Not a fan.
really.
Yeah, I'm not.
Wow.
I know I might be hurting the stereotype. I listen to a lot of rock. I love rock. Um, so I guess that might throw some people off. Like,
I can get
listening.
down with a little journey every once in a while.
Oh my god, love Journey so
Don't stop
much. Believe
believing.
it. Do-do-do.
If you club, that's where you know it's time to go home.
That was my first. That was my daughter's first concert. Was a Journey concert.
Really?
Journey in
Oh
Toto.
man,
Yeah,
you really about that rock
yeah,
life.
yeah. I took her to a Journey in Toto concert, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Look. I love what I love. Okay, I love what I love.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't eat
There's
fried
nothing wrong with
chicken.
that.
I'm sorry. I don't eat fried chicken. Not a fan.
I mean, you may be
I'm
in a
lying.
cultural
Um,
minority, but you were not in the
yeah, I'm
minority.
lying. I'm not. I'm lying. I would eat fried chicken, but I don't eat chicken. I don't eat poultry or beef. That's the only
Yeah,
reason.
I was going to say that, but I know that you're. Is it
But
vegan,
pescatarian,
or do you
pescatarian,
consider yourself a vegan, or you just
pescatarian.
uh,
I do eat.
vegetarian?
Yeah,
Okay.
here and there I'll eat seafood. I eat some fish here
Hmm.
and there, but it's so far in between. But I don't want to be like I'm vegetarian. Like, I feel like veganism is a religion and
You
it's
damn high
insane.
horse.
Look at you
It's
eating animals. Disgusting.
so judgmental.
Ugh. Why
Damn.
would you eat? You're eating the middleman. If you want the pure proteins in the veg, just go straight to the source. Just eat fruits, nuts, grains. Duh. Duh. You're eating
Yeah,
the animals that are eating that. So that's just
yeah.
stupid. Ugh. Whatever.
Sounds
I
like
don't
you
care.
doubling up on protein then.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. Look, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I don't care. But I will say this. I wanted to talk about something today because it came across my feed
Mhm.
and a few people on campus were having a conversation and I kind of just stayed out of it because I said I don't want to get involved too much because I know some people are incapable of having an open discussion where it doesn't lead to insults and fists being thrown.
Boy, what we getting at today?
um do you know about what's going on with Austin Metcalf, the 17-year-old junior at Memorial High School in Frisco that was killed at a track meet by
No, no, no.
Mr.
Fill me in.
Carmelo Anthony. Mr. Carmelo, and not the Carmelo that we know and love. Okay, people, not that Carmelo. Carmelo with a K. Okay, not
Oh
Melo.
yes, yes, I have
The
heard
young
about it.
man, yes, that
Wasn't he just released on bond
yes,
for killing
250.
a young white man after an argument?
Yes, 250K. From what the story says, He was sitting under the tent. Um, Mr. Metcalf told Mr. Anthony, "Yo, you got to get up out of here. Like, yo, son, bounce." I mean, I am paraphrasing. I was not there, so please do not attack me. I'm just paraphrasing. He was like, "Yo, you got to go." Carmelo was like, "I ain't going nowhere. Yo, you got to go. Yo, touch me and find out what happens, bro. Touch me and find out what happens." Telling me I got to go somewhere. He touched him. He found out. He got stabbed in the chest. Young man died from his injuries. People are in an uproar because black community has raised money for him for his defense. When he was
GoFundMe, correct?
arrested, yes, when he was arrested, he said this could be considered self-defense. Is it correct? He asked if Metcalf was all right initially. He said, "Is he okay? Um, this can be classified as self-defense, right?" This is what he said, right? To the arresting
Hmm.
officer. He said, "Yes, I did. I did stab him." He didn't deny he stabbed him. He said, "Yes, I did. Is he okay? Can this be classified as self-defense?" We don't know the entirety of the story here. So I'm not here to be like, yo, young man's innocent, whatever. I'm not here for all of that.
Hmm.
People are in an uproar because if it was the other way around, we would be rioting. This is what people are saying. Oh, y'all to be pissed off, ready to go to war because a white boy killed a black kid. But now because the black kid did it, y'all quick to defend him. Da, 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 da. I want to say, isn't that what you do anyways? Didn't you defend all these other police officers that killed unarmed black men and women throughout the years? Didn't y'all defend them right out the gate? Wasn't there automatic defense for them? So now we're wrong for defending this young man. And a young lady, I won't say her name, she brought up
George
something
Zimmerman comes to mind when you talk about
quickly.
basically standing your ground.
A young lady brought this up. She said, "Why isn't anybody talking about Case and Allison?" And I was like, "Who's that?" Because I didn't know.
Who? Okay.
Exactly. I didn't know. She said, Case and Allison, who's 21 years old now, uh, was also arrested for the stabbing of Jose Luis Ramirez Jr., who's 18, back
Hmm.
in May 3rd of 2022.
Hmm.
Allison, he's
I
been
had
on
no
house
idea.
arrest. He's been on bond. His bond was 175,000. This is a young white boy. Let's
Hmm.
just put it out there. Ramirez, you could tell he's Hispanic. The white boy, Case and Allison, his bail was 150,000, 175, correction, 175,000. Let's just compare, right? Similar
Hmm.
stabbings, both high school students at the time. The young white man, his bail is 175. The young black man, his bail was 1 million. Then it had to get reduced down to 250. Similar stabbings. Mr. Allison, he apparently Ramirez was the aggressor. Apparently he swung at Kaysen, and Kaysen was like, "Yo, I don't want to fight." And then he's like, "Nah." I guess he got a little more aggressive. Ramirez, Kaysen swings, has a knife in his hand. They say the video shows that Ramirez was cornered in the bathroom. Then they show Mr. Kaysen and other individuals exiting the bathroom. Ramirez
Hmm.
did walk out of the bathroom, but later collapsed, subsided into excessive bleeding. Mr. Allison is pleading not guilty. He is straight out saying, "I'm not guilty. They're going to shoot for the self defense." Ramirez was the aggressor, a Hispanic kid. Kaysen is the person that stabbed him to death. Young white kid.
Hmm.
He's also been home on house arrest. Nobody's really been talking about it. You didn't know about it. I didn't know about it. I
I
didn't
didn't
even
know
know
about
about
this.
this. You know what I'm saying? This young lady brought it up, and I was like, I didn't know. I had to look it up. So I advise
Hmm.
you people to do the same thing. I say this to say, look at how that was, and you're looking at the Metcalf situation, and it's like, oh, he need to be locked up. And people go like, yo, that's all y'all black people do. Y'all always make excuses. I'm not making excuses for this young man. I
Hmm.
am simply sitting here bringing the thing to the table, to the discussion. How is it, and actually, why is it an issue that the black community is supporting this young man? Right? Why is it an issue when we took no issue when other individuals who kill unarmed black men and women, you rally around them without an issue either? But as soon as
Hmm.
we as a people choose to defend our own, now we're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we're stupid.
So,
I
in both,
hate. I'm sorry,
go
guys.
ahead, please continue. But no, no, no.
Yeah,
What you're saying
I hate that it
is
comes off
important, and I want to
as a
validate.
race thing.
What
I
you,
hate that, but it is a race thing. It's always people say, "Oh, I don't know why I always got to bring it up about race." It's always been that. Systematically, it's always been keeping us below. It's always been that. This is not anything shocking or new. And
mm-hmm.
then when we acknowledge it and we address it, I don't know why y'all keep bringing that up. Excuse me? What? What do you mean? Why do we keep bringing it up? It's right there. It's always happening. It's the same thing
Yeah.
when you could arrest a white kid for 8 grams of coke and he gets probation. A black kid with 1 gram of crack, give him 15 years. Like, come on, bro. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So of course it's
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous,
Yeah.
man.
Well, we know that this country was established on racist ideology and, of course, social and economic classism. Now,
Absolutely.
with this case in Allen,
Allison,
was
Casey and
there
Allison.
s- is case in Allison, case in
Yes,
Allison?
Casey and Allison. Yeah.
Have you had an opportunity to see the video?
Um, I didn't see any video. I just read the court case. He's in trial as we speak. The trial is going on. Should be
Okay.
continuing for the week as what I read. And
Okay.
you
And he's been on
know,
probation for the past 3 years.
he's been on house arrest.
I mean, not probation. I'm sorry.
House
He's been
arrest.
on
Yes,
out
he's
on
been on
bail for
house
the
arrest.
past. My
Yeah,
apologies.
out
He's
on
been out
bail,
on bail
house
for the past
arrest.
3 years.
Um,
Okay, got it.
this is just amazing to me that this wasn't something that was brought up. I guess the young Spanish kid wasn't important enough
Yeah,
to talk
just
about, or
right.
I guess because he's Spanish is not a big deal. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend
Hmm.
to know the machinations of the media.
Yeah.
I know they love to sensationalize what's going to look good, right? There's a prime
Right.
example.
Right.
A young man killed somebody in Florida. There's a lot of shootings in Florida, bro. Just saying.
You
Um,
notice that too?
I mean,
A
Charlemagne
lot
said
of
it the
shit go
best,
down in
man.
Florida.
Charlemagne said it the best, man. All the crazy people come from
Yeah,
Florida
Florida about that
and the
life.
Bronx. Right? All the crazy people come from
No, no,
Florida
no,
and the
no, no.
Bronx.
Wait, listen, listen, listen. Well,
That's
I
what
don't know why
Charlemagne
we
said.
leaving California out of the mix, bro.
No, I'm just saying what
We got a
Charlemagne
handful of
said.
crazies.
Yeah, y'all got some crazy too. Y'all out there flipping
Yes, we
pigeons and
do.
shit, flipping pigeons and shit. Like, we doing too much, but it's very interesting. A young man, he was involved in a shooting. The way it was told on the news in the
Mhm,
articles was it was a road rage incident. One man was
mhm.
killed. The person that fired the weapon stayed, gave information. No charges were brought. Police police let the individual go. The guy was dead on site. That's how they reported. What really happened is this man was seeing a young lady. He went to pick her up. Crazy baby daddy. Didn't want didn't like the fact that she messing with some new dude. They get into an argument. She runs out of the house, gets to him. The new dude jumps in the car. They leave. He's like, yo, what's going on? Everything's cool. Don't problem. All right, cool. Let's get out of here. My man jumps
Yeah.
in the car and chases them down. So now he's in a high speed chase with this crazy man. People are calling, 911 calls are calling in saying there are two vehicles. The vehicle in the back is chasing this guy, ramming him, trying to run him off the street.
Mm, mm.
When he pulls up next to the car, the aggressor draws his weapon. So my man said, "Oh, nah, you bugging." He lets off.
Party time.
Yeah, you caught the right one. That's how it went down. But they don't tell the story correctly. Media is
Mm,
what they do. They
right.
sensationalize it
It's all
as
about
a road
sensationalization.
rage incident. No, it's not.
Right.
It wasn't road rage. Had
Right.
nothing to do with that. And
Mm,
this the thing. So with this case in Allison, you're not bringing it up because it's not important enough to you.
right. It doesn't fit their narrative. I
Exactly.
agree with that.
But it fits the
Um.
narrative that a young black man killed a white child. Oh, we got to
Yeah.
check these darkies. They
Woo.
getting out of hand. You see what
Ooh, let's go get
happens?
some hits.
They acting up again.
Hmm.
And now they trying to make it seem like the community has no right to to surround this kid, and they're threatening his parents, and the parents are lies are being told about the parents and saying that they raise their children wrong, yada 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 yada. Listen,
Hmm.
what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. Okay, if you're gonna lock get let these other individuals who murder people unjustly get away, these white individuals get away with it, why the black man can't get away with
Well, we're not saying get away with it. We're
it? You know what
just
I mean, right?
yeah. Well,
But they seem to get away
give
with it,
this
right?
young black man an opportunity to have his
Give him a
fair
fair shot.
share in
Give him a
court,
fair
right?
shot.
Give him like
But
prove
how
him
can you,
right, right, right. Innocent and proven guilty. Give him an
bro,
opportunity.
bro?
Let's
You
hear
do
all
know
the facts
the court system for
before
black
we make
people
a
is guilty till
determination on
proven
how we
guilty,
want to
right?
condemn him.
You know that,
Right.
right? The
Yeah,
court
I know
system,
that.
the legal system for black people,
It's selective, right? It's very
unless your
selective of
check is
who they
long,
want to.
yeah,
This
unless you got
right,
good
right, right,
money.
right, right.
If you got good money, you good to go. So I hate to
Yeah.
bring, I hate to say it's about race, but it is. It shouldn't be. I completely agree. I do not believe it should be. It should never be that. It should be based on the person and what was done. But
Hmm.
the media, the media just lights a fire when it comes to race.
So who are you blaming
I am
in this
blaming.
instance? Are you blaming the media, or are you
I'm
blaming the
blaming.
ex users who decide to comment every time
I'm
someone wants
blaming
to lend
all of them.
support to this young man,
I'm
Carmelo?
I'm blame I'm blaming the media. I'm blaming the people that have an issue with the community supporting this young man. I'm blaming the people who allow these kids to grow up so fucking soft and weak that they can't just throw hands, get beat up, and keep it
Yeah,
pushing. All right, I'm blaming
yeah, but
that.
it's the times we live in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I would
You
like
remember
I'd
the
like to
days when
blame
the neighbor
everything.
could whoop your ass?
You talking? I'm Trini, bro. Yeah, I know. What you talking about? Remember the times, man. They ain't never gonna leave me.
Right. You
Right?
just praying that they only whoop your ass and they don't tell your
It's
parents
it
about it
is
so
a
you don't get two ass whoopings in
it
that day.
used to be a gauntlet, man. You get off, we get off that bus, man. You walking out and you like, hey, I hear you get in trouble in school today, though. Nah, I ain't getting no trouble too much, boy. Let me talk to you for a minute now, boy. Damn. And she whooped my ass. Then I
Whew.
walked down the street a little bit. What going on, small line? You get in trouble today, boy. Damn, he gonna whoop my ass too? It took a village, and the
Right.
village handled business. All right. By the time I made it to the house,
Like,
I done
how
got my
y'all hear
ass whooped
about this?
4
Cell phones weren't
times.
even a thing then.
Bro, I don't know how they did it, man, but they made it happen. It used to be
Yeah.
like where I lived at, you know what I'm saying? You would actually hear people yelling like down the street or down the alley, and they'd be like,
Really?
you like, run, Bronson, Bronson. Hey, what happened? Yes, small man ain't getting in trouble in school. Yeah, small man was cussing out the teachers. Ooh, mother go bossy ass boy. That's really what it was. Like it was really going on.
Oh,
Like you just yelling,
wow.
just letting know what's going on. Like look,
Yeah.
in a perfect world, right?
Hmm.
I would love that it had nothing to do with skin color. I would love that it had nothing to do with your social status. I
Hmm.
would love for it to just be you do something wrong, you are punished equally. It doesn't matter. But that's not the world we live in. And
Hmm.
I'm not wrong for acknowledging and understanding that's not how it works. I'm sorry. I've watched uh, a white male kill an entire family, reckless driving, high off of cocaine, and 2 days of sleep, and kill 4 people, mom, dad, and kids. But because he works for a law firm and he's an upstanding citizen of the community, he only gets a six
An
with an 85.
opportunity.
He
Yeah.
gets a 6 with an 85. And then I turn around and I watch a young man who got into a shooting with one of his ops, and he accidentally kills his nephew, a young man, a young black kid. These are all black kids. And he's faced with a 25 with an 85.
Wow.
So how is it the white male can kill 4 lives and get a 6 with an 85. The black male who's 18 years old gets 25 with an 85.
Yeah.
It- it's not equal.
I, can I ask you, culturally speaking, black culture,
Mm.
do you believe that, now I'm going to say our culture because you and I, if 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 our viewers haven't noticed, we are both black.
But
Do you
they're
believe that
black.
our culture
But they're black.
believes in fairness? Do we actually want fairness?
I'm.
This is a real question because
That's a
I've
deep
noticed
question.
that it seems that we're very selective when it comes to fairness.
Mm.
So I just wanted to get your opinion. Now, when it comes to women, when it comes to gay rights, when it comes to, other issues, in regards to colorism, we tend to become a little conservative as far as our views.
Mm.
But when it comes to racial equality, then all of a sudden we want fairness. So, your perspective, do you believe culturally that we actually believe in fairness?
I think that's a good question. Um, I would like to believe that we believe in fairness, but the problem is we have been so brainwashed throughout the centuries. We have
Mhm.
been
Yeah.
so strategically divided throughout
Mhm.
the centuries that it is impossible for us to all be on the same page. I say that like
Yeah.
I joke around consistently. I tell my boy just called me and he tell me something. I was like, man, it's light skinned nigga activities. Just clowning. But
Right.
yeah, I do it with you all the time. Like you light skinned. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
clown.
I mean, we fired up Tyler because
Right.
she said she's colored versus black.
And you look at it, you say to yourself, we shouldn't say these things, right?
Yeah.
Some people say it and they genuinely mean that shit. Like, man, you
Hmm.
light skinned, man, you ain't even a
I
real
said too. Yeah.
like what do you what?
Right. Right.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like you are melanated, we're good. We're all the same people. You got melanin in your skin, we're all the same people.
Oh, so
Period.
you actually
Dot com.
believe in a one drop rule?
You know what I'm saying? Period. It's melanin in your skin. You because let's be real. They the slave owners, the racist elites, they pick and choose as well, right? It would be a
Yeah.
woman and her father might have been black or her mother might have been black and the other parent been white. They hit you with she's black because the father was black. But if the father was white, she's white. So it was very they picked and chose too,
Very
right?
selective, right?
Very selective. Then we started getting we basically just started mirroring our oppressors. Yo, you too black.
Yeah.
You too
Right.
black, man. Nah, yo, you too dark,
Mhm.
son. Nah, you ain't. Or man, you light as hell. What you got? Green eyes? You ain't no brother.
Right.
Like you
Yeah.
ain't black. You
You
got
got
green eyes.
braids?
Get the
You got
fuck out of here.
dreadlocks?
Yeah, like
Uh,
you not this. You
yeah.
not. So I
Right.
don't think we can even get on this same accord with equality because we don't even have equality within our own culture, which is
We don't know
insane.
what it looks like.
We don't
Right.
know what it looks like. I still
So
say
how can we
I
want
love
something that we have no idea even how we
because
expect the? Oop,
I know what you're saying. How
oh,
can
go
we
ahead.
want
Go ahead.
something without understanding what it really looks like? How can we want
Hmm.
something like that and we don't even understand what this equality looks like because we know
Right. Right.
we've never had it.
Right.
That's the problem. We know we've never had it. So we would like to know what the hell that shit is like, but we've just been so divided amongst ourselves that we don't see it. I was just having a
Hmm.
conversation with my boy Chinese cat Terry, good dude, and he's like, I don't understand why we are supposed to hate black people. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, yo, Chinese people get oppressed and shit on just as much. Like you heard
Right.
your man. He's like, you heard what your man said about my people. I said, who? He's like,
He
JD.
ain't.
I
I
mean,
already know who you talking
he
about.
did say you was a peasant.
I don't know him. I
Yo,
don't care how many rap songs he's
that is
been a
gangster.
part
My
of, bro.
man
I
said
don't know him.
you are peasants. Do you understand what it takes to sit down as the the VP, to sit there and call an entire country peasants, bro?
Mm,
The
mm,
balls you have on you.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane. And he was just like, Terry was just, I don't understand it, you know. And he's one of the, because I'm not gonna say every Asian person, every Chinese person, they understand their heritage, but he happens to understand. He knows about the Asiatic people, and he was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "There's people that look like me with your skin color." He was like, "We from the same people." He was like, "I understand that. I understand skin melanin and neuromelanin." He understands that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we, as a culture, need to stop pushing away the people that are also our brothers and sisters. Granted,
Mm,
you have to take into mind they will push us away because they have been programmed to believe that they are better than us. When I said I mean Indian culture, those Asians, they a lot of Indians, right? Like in India, Indians, they believe they are not black, right?
yeah.
I just watched the video today. Indian
Ethiopians
lady, she was
believe.
like,
Right.
"Oh, you're a nigger. Get away from me, you dark nigger, you dirty nigger." And she's
Mm.
darker than the woman she's calling nigger, which is hilarious to me, right? Which is hilarious. Like you calling a woman a nigger and you darker than her, but you also have melanin in your skin. It makes no sense. But you're
Yeah, yeah.
programmed to believe that's how you should feel because the
Mm,
racist elites wanted to keep us separated.
mm,
So it's, oh, your people are smarter than them. Though the blacks are lazy, and they'll whisper in the blacks' ears. The Indians, they smell and they don't really do any work. They're just they all
mm.
about money. Then they whisper over here, don't trust the Jewish people. They're cheap
Right.
and they hide golds. So you're just running around spreading propaganda throughout different cultures to keep them away from each other,
Yeah.
knowing that if these cultures came together, they could lock it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Divide
So
and conquer.
yeah, genius.
Yeah.
Honestly, d- genius.
One of
I
the most
will,
important rules of warfare.
genius. But we can't really understand what that equality looks like if we can't even be equal with ourselves within the culture.
Right.
We'll
I'm
get
glad you
there.
use the term social elites because,
Yeah,
versus a particular race or
yeah,
a
no, yeah,
particular ideology, because that's exactly how I feel even about our culture. For instance, um, there are those that within our culture that may be of a social economic class, and they even look down upon some of
absolutely.
the ideologies, or just the fact that, let's say, you don't go to church or you
Yeah,
don't have a certain belief system. Now you are less than, but yet they're
uh huh,
constantly promoting about fairness and about how they're and about how essentially there's been a lack of because of this. So something else I had to ask you. Ever since the '60s, JFK,
mm,
pre- predominantly African American culture have been vote or lean Democrat,
mm.
but yet we seem to have a very conservative ideology. Do you believe that we should be voting Republican if we
Listen,
have this conservative belief?
listen to me. I cannot speak on liberals, Republicans, conservatives. I can't. The reason why I can't, just by watching what I've been watching throughout the years and
Hmm.
understanding how it switches,
Speak on it, bro.
they all ain't shit.
Yes.
All right, these
Yeah.
motherfuckers are all
You're right about that,
look.
man.
All these motherfuckers, they colluding together. Like I watch liberals, conservatives, right, left, all of them, same Republicans, Democrats. I watch them. The only thing that comes to mind is the prosecution and the defense and the
Mm,
judge. That's what I see. I see that unholy trinity: the
mhm,
prosecution, defense, and the judge at the top. And when I say
mm,
that, those who have been in the legal system to some point, they understand. You're the defendant. Defense is like, man, you should take this deal. You should take this deal. Defense went to school with the prosecution.
mhm.
The prosecution and defense, their parents went to school with the judge. They all know each other. They all kick it with each other. They all laugh. For you to put on a show like they're fighting for you and trying to help you and trying to and yeah, I object. This is wrong. And then when they go, we find you guilty, and you go away, they go, hey
All
man,
for
you
the show,
had me with
baby.
that one. That argument was
It's
good,
all for the
man.
show.
Hey, what you doing later? You want to go golfing? They don't. So once I
Yeah,
understood that shit,
yeah,
it's the same thing with politics to
hmm
me. All right, I want to say it's the
yeah.
same
I'm gonna
thing
have
to
to agree with you.
politics
I'm gonna
to
have to agree with
me.
you. Hmm
I I I don't buy it.
That good old boy system is real.
Yeah, because look, let me tell you something. Let's go back to when kings and queens rode out to war with the people. Let's go
Okay.
back to that.
Yeah, we can't do that
How
now.
many presidents you really think is
Yeah.
suiting up?
Nah,
You know what I'm
let's
saying?
see. Let's see how the
You know what I'm
current
saying?
president
Yeah.
reacts, or if he's on
You
the
know what I'm
front
saying?
line
Because
leading the
let's
battle
keep it a buck, right?
on
Let's
his
keep it
horse
a
with a
buck.
sword.
Let's keep it a buck, right?
Right.
Obama would have been
Please do.
president still if my man went out with SEAL Team 6, was like, tapping on the back shoulder, go. And
All
Obama
right.
is in there letting it off.
You flank. You watch my six.
Like, SEAL Team 6, what I'm gonna need is you two to go to the egress. Two of you go to ingress. We then go at 0600 flashbangs. I can see that, right? That'd be crazy. But what I'm saying is, it is easy for someone to sit behind a desk
Yeah.
and write and give orders and seem like the hero. You're not doing
Mm.
shit. You're not doing shit.
I'm so glad you brought up Obama. Now, recently there've been talks that the current president, number 47, is interested in breaking
Oh gosh.
and the norm,
Oh my god.
or actual law, and deciding to run for a third term. And it seems like there are a lot of people that want to support that idea. If he does, do you think Obama, one of my presidents, probably the best president of all time? I'm willing to debate that, but do you
The
think
last
he should get in the running if Trump decides to
no,
run for a third term?
I can't believe
No.
I'm saying this. No,
Mm.
if that happens, we've already lost this country. If that happens,
Now, are you saying allowing the current
47.
president to run for a
Yes,
third term,
yes.
or
If
are
that
you saying
happens,
that?
we have already lost this country.
Hmm,
The
speak on
Constitution
it.
no longer means anything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was written in the Constitution you can only run twice, but
So that's what I'm saying. If there's just nothing I want to hear. If that happens, we've already lost this country.
mm,
The, what is the point? There is no. There's nothing. That we've lost this country. I don't know any other way to put it. Like,
mhm,
if that happens, you're telling me everything that was placed in this Constitution means nothing.
mhm,
You're saying it means nothing. And by doing that, by running, by saying you have the right to run for a third presidency, you are negating every single life that was lost for this country and the Constitution. Every
mm.
single life. Every
Why do you
single
say that?
man and woman that laid their lives down for God, country, and that flag. Every single man and woman that did that. By you negating what the Constitution stands for, you have just said, fuck the entire country, fuck every veteran, fuck everybody that ever died for this country, that fought for this country.
Mm.
We have lost this country. That's that. You don't have to agree with me, that's fine. But if you don't see it that way, something is inherently wrong with you.
Now, we also know that,
That's crazy.
well, predominantly his supporters have been of a specific ethnic group, but we also know that the reason why Kamala Harris did not win the election was because there were a lot of outliers in other groups that decided that they wanted to lean into him, and it seems as if he's gaining support for this idea.
Listen,
What? do you think we can possibly do to kind of quell this belief? And also, it's not like he got off, the first 100 days have been, phenomenal. It's been nothing but controversy, been nothing but strife, where we now see Canada as an enemy, which is insane.
Canada. Terrence and
Yeah.
Phillip. Terrence and Phillip don't like us. What you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about invading Greenland, but I mean, it was the same, bro.
But Greenland did say, yo, look, man, we not for sale. But since apparently everything is for sale in America, we'll buy the country. That's what Greenland said. We'll buy America. Since everything seems to be sale for sale over there,
Yeah, I mean, even citizenship. You
everything is for
you
sale.
heard about
Listen,
the gold Trump card?
5 milli, 5 milli, baby. What? And I heard
Yeah.
if you do that, you get a brand new Tesla, a whole new
No,
Tesla.
what, a Tesla,
The no,
bro?
the
Wow.
Tesla. Yeah, you get a
Hmm.
Tesla. I didn't know that, man.
Wow.
I didn't know. Look, man,
Mm.
people that say that you're unpatriotic. Well, listen, people before us. You're looking at before Operation Iraqi Freedom, before Desert Storm, before the Vietnam War. Let's go back to World War I and work our way up.
Okay. Okay.
Men and women laid their lives down. Let's even before that, Civil War. Let's go. Men and women laid their lives down for what was written on that piece of paper. We
Mm.
hold these truths to be true. That all men are created equal. Like, think about this for a second. Men and
Okay.
women
All right.
laid their lives down throughout the
Yeah, but
ages for what was on this
yeah,
piece of
I
paper.
understand what Thomas Jefferson meant, but yeah, I mean, right after we put
Yeah.
together the
But what I'm
Constitution, we
saying,
decide that some of the people are only three
yeah,
fifths.
yeah, I mean, we didn't matter. But
I
this is
mean,
what I'm
right off the
saying.
break, we,
And
we
then I mean, you want to bring that up? Come on, every single war, every single engagement that America has been in, the black man has
yeah.
been in it,
I
and,
mean, yeah, that, yeah.
we made the numbers. We made
Ever
the
since the
numbers big
Revolutionary War, we have been the ones that have stand back to defend this country.
more
We've
than
been the
anybody
ones that laid our lives on the line without any thanks
at
or
all.
just any
We
recognition.
at all. We put our blood on the floor to come back and get boots in our back.
Yeah,
But it's okay,
yeah.
right?
We lay
So
down our lives to be stepped on.
consistently. And what I'm saying is,
We become the new floor.
how about you go and ask a Vietnam vet how they feel if this man was to be able to run for a third term? How would they feel? Because you see, you're looking at it like, oh no, it's not a big deal. You are negating what is in the American Constitution, not some other
Mm,
country's law, not
mhm.
some other country. This country,
Yeah,
you are negating what it stands for. If that
yeah,
doesn't bother you, something is wrong. That's all
yeah.
I'm
But at
saying.
the same time, when every single component that we've established in the law is now up for sale, when you have pretty much demolished everything that we essentially laid our lives on the line for,
Yeah.
this just seems like another day.
And that's the
I
thing.
mean,
That's the problem. And do you know, I believe 47 wakes up and his hair just crawls up his arm and gets on his head.
it's alright, baby. It's okay. It's
Come here.
okay. Come on. Come to Papa.
And this runs up on his face. And then he turns into the mirror and he just goes, today's going to be a great day. You're going to do many, many things. Many, 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 many things. And then all you hear in the background throughout the entire speaker system in the White House is, I came in like a wrecking ball. Because that's what this motherfucker did.
Boy, he
He
takes
came in
his
like,
bowl of Tang and then.
he just sniffed some like some crushed Cheetos. Ah, I came in like a wrecking ball. I could just see that. Like, listen, people, what we are doing right now, what other podcasts and other people are doing, this might not last long. This might not last long. We might not be able to even speak out against this and just give an
This is very
opinion on
true.
it.
Th- yes,
This might not
yes,
last long. And that's a
yes.
scary thing.
Slowly, but slowly, they're making progress
You're
in
being censored.
silencing any
Yeah.
doubters or any sort of
Any
opinion that
dissidents.
does
Yeah.
not
Any
mirror
dissidents
his.
against, yeah. I will say
Absolutely.
I will say just to reiterate, shout out to the Air Force generals that allowed that jet to be called the F-47. You guys are geniuses. That's all I gotta say. That's a genius move. Right? And then to get him to say it on camera, hilarious. He's like, it's a great jet, feel really supremely great jet. DF 47, DF 47, great jet. I love it. I imagine somewhere the general's like, I got him to say it. Oh, shit. Hilarious. Just hilarious. But I hope it doesn't get there. Like I said, I love what this country stands for. And I do not want the illusions of what may be a troubled mind be the representation of what all Americans stand for. Because it's not the case. There are some that want what is happening to happen. But there's a large number, as you can see, by every single state with their hands off protests,
Mm.
or every single state. So you do
Shout
know
out to
that there are
California.
people. Shout out to Cali. Cali
Shout
was
out to
wild.
Harvard University.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't say
Yo,
that all.
yo, Harvard, good
I
job.
think it's the first time I've ever said it.
Yo, for real. Because Harvard was looking suspect for
Stand
a
up for
long
something.
time. He was looking at Harvard
Yeah.
suspect for a long time.
Get
Harvard was
facts.
over in the corner with they tweed jacket on and they elbow pads like, I'm not getting involved. Nope, 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 nope. I would be a vagabond to even entertain such a foolish thing. But then he was like, wait, what? What? Hold my tweed jacket. Pass me the polo mallet. Pass me the polo mallet. Like I'm not having this. I hope they're ready for fisticuffs. Like Harvard was like, oh, put it in there, pal. Like, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you have to look at like for me, this is just a curious thing. For every single state to be a part of this protest and it be so many people, it leads you to wonder when 47 said, I'm not making this up, he said it, people saw it,
Hmm.
the election was rigged and I won. He said it.
Hmm. Hmm. Wait. Okay.
He said it. He's like,
Okay.
the election was rigged.
Oh
I
yeah.
won,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it worked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Right. 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 We got it.
What?
Yeah.
Nobody just ran out of ace. Yo, you bugging. What you doing? Come on, son. You wilding. You telling them?
Hmm.
You look at all this, every single state. Some of those states, I'm pretty sure, were people that was like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have voted for him. I regret it now, right? So you're getting a lot of, walk of shame people that's like, I got fucked that I ain't get nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What are tariffs? Oh my god!
right? And then it's like, ugh,
Eggs are still $12 for a
I gotta
dozen.
walk home like this.
Yeah.
Ugh. And that look, I'm not in a big politics person. Just like I won't sit here and argue politics. I won't sit here and argue religion. I can only sit here and say if you see stupid shit happening, don't make excuses for it. Like regardless of what's going on,
See something, say something.
not just
Uh,
some dumb shit is going on. It's some dumb shit. Like if you see a motherfucker changing a tire and the car's not even on a jack and he's trying to pull the tire off, but it's not jacked up. That's some dumb shit.
Hey,
You be like,
question:
it's a stupid
Would you pull
motherfucker.
over? Would you pull over? You saw
I've done it.
somebody. You have.
I've done it.
Mm.
Once again, I'm raised different though, right? Like I'm walking through the hospital. I see older lady. She's carrying a heavy bag, and I peeped it, and she was walking, and she put the bag down, and I walked past her. But I'm always scanning, and I see in the reflection she leans, and then low is slow. I'm like, nah, my mom ain't raised me like that. I
Yeah,
stopped spinning
right,
around.
right,
Hey, you need
right.
help?
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
need help? She said, oh my God,
Mm,
thank you so much. Help.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? I don't like when I'm driving and I see a older lady walking with a bunch of bags or pushing the cart. That should break my heart.
mm.
So I'm like,
Carter
one
got
time,
values.
no, one time I spun the block, came back. I said, excuse me, miss, you need some help? She said, I don't know. You might try to rape me.
She had some, there's an
Valid
older
point.
woman
I
who was getting out
guess.
of a car, and I tried to cover her with an umbrella
Yeah,
from
get
the
the hell
rain.
out of here.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I,
Some of them don't
I
want your
don't
help.
need your help. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
No one don't want your help.
oh,
Like,
okay,
if it
okay.
said, like she said it, you might try to rape me. Like, you got a point. I could be a psycho. I'm not. I'm
Mhm.
just trying to help you out because
Right, right, right.
it's I don't want to see you walking in this heat, pushing this damn cart with all it that don't sit right with me.
Yeah,
It bothers me.
exactly.
And she said, I'm good. No problem.
Okay,
But at least I know I tried.
right,
You
right,
know, at
right.
least I know I tried.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
certain values you gotta have. But once again, you see some dumb shit, you gotta stop it, man. You got to
Mm.
stop it. You can't allow this dumb shit to consistently happen.
So you're saying see something, do something.
See something, do
We we
something.
t- we tired of
Yeah,
talking about it.
yeah. See something, do something. Like, look, with we have a problem. We have a problem. Our problem
Well,
is
we have a lot of problems
our
currently,
problem is
but,
this.
but I see you're trying to pinpoint one.
Our problem is this.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit,
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Absolutely,
my
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You see this man beating on a woman or two men stomping a woman out, and your first instinct is to do this, something
Hmm.
is wrong with you.
Yeah.
Something is
I
wrong with you.
noticed that. I noticed that too, bro.
Something is wrong.
Like, yeah,
Trust.
I'm
Look,
like,
I
yo,
I
you
understand.
got some good angles, but oh my God, why aren't you helping this
I
woman?
understand. There are times, you don't know the situation. That this is true.
Right,
I'm
right.
I'm not gonna say like yes. If I see two men having a fight, I'm not jumping into that to separate that. But I'm also not
Yeah,
picking up my phone and record it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I see two or three men stomping a woman out, I kind of got to do something about that. That ain't
Mm,
right, bro. Because God forbid somebody do that to my child.
yeah. Now, how do you feel about women who say something about it, or let's say they were in, okay, Andrew Tate. Recently, his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, she, um, well, I believe that she's suing him, or
Mm,
she is, she, she basically came forward and said that he tricked her in a sense and made her believe that he was a different person than he promotes to us, and essentially over a period of time he convinced her, and then he changed, and then she was abused, and um now there's an uproar where they're saying that she essentially got what she deserved. How do you feel about one, her just coming forward, and two, the people who have an opinion about her deciding to
okay.
pursue a relationship with someone who is a known and chooses to
Misogynist.
promote misogyny?
Okay, I'll say this. If they're saying she got what she deserved, keep that same energy, right?
Mm,
If you're saying she got what she deserved because she fell for the okie doke, when you married a woman that made you believe she was gonna cook and she was gonna suck your dick every day and do all this shit, and then you don't get none of that, don't cry. You got what you deserve. When you get that woman that whoop your ass, right? That be tracking your phone, making sure your ass is where you supposed to be. Don't complain. You got
mm,
what you deserve. You see, this is the problem. Y'all pick and choose again, right? Let me tell you
yeah.
something. I do not. I'm gonna say this. And I'm always say this shit. I do not see
Brianna Stern, she's suing
beyond the
him
stern. I
for
see
alleged sexual assault.
no need for you to put hands on a female. But mind you, I'm gonna say something. My mom's used to say this.
I concur.
If a woman is willing to be the aggressor and put her hands on that man, that's what I'm saying. If she engages in the act of assaulting that man, do be prepared for what that man may do in response. Most men are just, yo, chill, chill. You don't cut the shit out. And they just gonna grab you, choke you down. Hey, sit down, calm down. Most dudes. But some dudes ain't gonna be dealing with it for much longer. And they gonna hit you with the Kendrick Lamar. Boom, bop, bing, bop, boom, bop, bam.
Yo,
Type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't
yo, this,
understand. I hate
yeah,
to say, like,
yeah,
I'm not listen, I'm not making light of of abuse. I'm not
yeah.
making
It
light
was
of it.
just funny that you made a
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar
yeah, no,
reference.
no, for
I,
real.
yeah.
I'm simply saying because there are women out there who are abused by the men they trusted and loved, and them motherfuckers are pieces of shits for it, and them women did not deserve that. But there are also women out there
Mm,
who find it okay, who believe it's okay to a man who's humble and respectful to consistently disrespect and put your hands on, nigga, you ain't shit, you a bitch. He keep telling you, yo, my mom's ain't raised me like that. Chill the fuck out. You want to hit the man and he out in public and you punching him in his face and
yeah, that's a completely different
sometimes you gotta pop
situation,
out and
but
show niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then he's wrong for two piecing you. But you don't people
okay.
don't know the back end of it that this man is getting punched. Cause she done came at him with a knife multiple times and he's diverted it and nobody says nothing about it. This is the shit like
Hmm.
I watched my older brother go through not that level of abuse, but this woman was disrespectful. I'm talking spitting
Hmm.
in his face, slapping him, trying to scratch his. And all this man did was, oh,
We already
chill,
spoke on
yo,
that
chill,
last
calm
week.
down.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when
Yeah,
police come, they slamming him on the car.
yeah.
And he ain't touch her. You can see, oh, that's defensive marks. Bitch, do you see anything on her? And then she spins the whole tape. Yeah, he hit me. I had to defend myself. My ex-wife told me a while back, you black. I'm a white woman. They're gonna believe me before they believe you if I say you hit me. Well, since I'm gonna lose anyways. Nah,
Yeah, I'm gonna make this work. Right? No, no, but we
nah.
do
Let
not
me.
promote any towards
We
the
do
violence towards
not.
women.
Nah,
But let's
we
circle
don't.
back.
We
Let's
don't.
circle back. Let's circle back to what we were saying before. This a
This the
woman.
first thing you
She's
do.
putting her hands on a man. He decides he wants to stand up and defend himself. Now, this is when you start recording.
Yeah,
Are you supposed to put the phone down and help this young woman?
I'm gonna do this. If I see the woman attacking man, he like, yo, chill, chill, chill. I automatically know this could go bad for him if I don't record it. Right? So that's when I'm like, hey, yo,
Oh, that's a,
son is
that's
running
a,
away from her, trying to not get involved, and she chasing him, spitting on him, punching that, and he's just trying to walk away. You're the aggressor. Hey, yo, record this. Yo, chill, leave son alone. Mind your fucking business, you bitch ass nigga. Yo, chill. I'm gonna try to help son out, right? I'm not gonna get into it because I look. She do that to me. She might get the beam bop, boom bop, beam back, bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I see,
so
but
you're for selective recording.
I'm
I,
for
I'm
recording. I'm for recording as long as somebody's helping, but not every single person do nothing.
yeah, the circle that
Every
forms
single
around.
person,
Right,
like y'all come around
right.
each other. Like this man had his
Yeah.
knee on this man's neck, and
Mm.
everybody just stood there like this. Everybody, yo, listen. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. All right. East 92nd Linden Boulevard. I lived on East 18th from Newkirk Ave. When police was acting stupid on East 18th from Newkirk Ave, we call it Vietnam. Dudes was acting like clowns out there. The Deceps was out there on some like, yo, you wildin'. All right. When police looked around like, oh shit. There's like 40 of these niggas out here. We're gonna dust you off. You're not gonna do that again. Uh, we just gonna fix your shirt. You good. There was three of them. Yes, they had weapons. I get that. Come on. Y'all don't got guns still? Come on. I'm not saying you to pull your gun out, but just simply walk up to them like, yo, like, get back, get back. But when you see 15, 20 something civilians saying, get your knee off his neck, what you think would have
Yeah.
happened? My bad. He would have been alive. But you chose to do this. You just
Yeah,
stood
but
there.
again, it
I understand it's easier said than done. I get it.
right. I mean,
I
there's been
get it.
too many instances as well when people interjected or even just recorded a police interaction and then they're hemmed up just for being in the
Right.
area or just for having an opinion
And this is
about
this
how
is
they're treating a particular individual.
and this is where it goes back to look at what happened in Ohio with those Nazis. Right? It's coming out that the police knew about it and some of the police officers helped them. Right? Cool. But
Mhm.
look at what happened in that community after when the kids was going to school. Black dads and with their sons out there with their weapons, making sure the kids get on the bus safe.
Mhm.
All I'm saying
Mhm.
is this is a thing where when we come together, we're a lot more powerful. As
Yeah.
soon as that man was on the floor, soon as George Floyd was on the floor, and they, yo, get your knees off his neck, he can't breathe. And he's saying he can't breathe. If everyone on that block just stepped outside and they
Yeah,
saw
but you're
that
asking
show of
a lot, bro.
force, I
You're
know,
asking a lot.
but am I asking for a lot when in Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. days, that wasn't a
Mhm.
lot to be asked of, was it?
I get
That
you,
wasn't a hard ask.
let's say you're out on probation. Let's say that you've had previous encounters with law enforcement,
Right.
and there and you know the assumption that essentially you may be deemed as a danger just because you're a black excuse me, a black male.
Yeah.
Would it behoove you? Would it be in your best interest to really interject? And especially if you are the only one doing such. If
And
you're
this is
the
the
only
part.
one who decides to stand up and say that
See
this
what you
is too
said?
much, you're going,
And
this
this is the
is
thing.
a bridge
I'm
too
gonna
far.
go down. I'm gonna go down, right? But this is the thing, right? It's that hive mentality. One motherfucker throw a chair, everybody going crazy, right? So
Mm,
if one motherfucker stand up, everybody should stand up.
mm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but again,
A
you're
nigga throw a
asking for
chair,
a
y'all
lot,
niggas, and it's
especially when
sad.
we've
I
been
know I'm
divided for
asking for a
so
lot.
long.
And this is what I'm saying. We gotta stop this goofy shit. Cause these motherfuckers won't get away with the shit they getting away with if we just stand the fuck up. We don't gotta be violent. We don't gotta, bro. All you have to do, you understand? When Malcolm was just like, "Yo, these motherfuckers, they gotta leave out of here." Malcolm just said, and they was like, "That's too much power for one nigga to have."
Mhm.
Do you understand how beautiful that is to see a sea of black and brown people just go, "Nah, bro, that ain't happening."
Yeah,
We not
but at,
violent. We not throwing bottles. We not. I would love for it to be where we not even speaking.
yeah,
We're just
but in the same breath, don't you understand that black people felt that that was too much power for one black man to have? He was killed by black people.
yeah, yeah, and that's the scary part. Like I said, man, I'm a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dreamer. I see a
Dream on.
perfect world, and it'll never happen. Right? It sucks, but I'm gonna keep dreaming, bro, because I know it. I know it's a beautiful thing. Like when I was overseas, and the first time I saw, I heard him call Salat. I heard him call Salat. I'm like, what's that? He was like, oh, no, they call us a lot. The dude would call it, and then everybody meet up in prayer. I'm like, oh, all right. And my boy, yo, let me show you something. And we jumped in the Humvee. We went up on this ridge, and I'm
Mhm.
standing up there, and it's just a sea of thousands of people just all praying. I said, damn, that almost made me want to be Muslim, bro. Because it looked so, that type of unity was crazy to me.
Yeah.
I've never seen that level of unity that yo people automatically came to. I was like, damn. And I think maybe that's when it came to my head. Yo, imagine if we as a people move like that.
Mm.
Think about it. If that would happen to George Floyd, yo, they kneeling on, and every door open and everybody just walked out and just stood there,
Yeah, that's a
them
dream, bro.
cops would have been like,
That's a dream.
I'm gonna just sit him up. We gonna go get him some juice because he said he couldn't breathe. He's probably thirsty. It would have changed the whole
Yeah,
game, right? It would have
I
changed, but
understand,
I
but
know it
we
won't
also got to
happen.
remember this is right outside of a liquor store where they see black people getting hemmed up, maybe
Yeah,
in that on
and
that
that's the other
same
thing.
corner
And that's the other thing.
every day.
We see it so much being done to us. It's been done to me multiple times. I remember the day
Mm.
I chose to not run anymore, and the cop, he said, "Yo, why you ain't run?" I said, "Nigga, cause I ain't do shit." fuck I'm gonna run from? I ain't do nothing. And I proceeded to get yoked up and slammed on my car. Shut the fuck up. What you got on you, nigga? Literally, what you got on you, nigga? When he found nothing, he felt like a bozo. He's like, oh, this your car? Nah, I stole it. It's a dumbass question. And as he was about to leave, he looked up and said, you in the military now? Why you even say something? Why should I have to?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm one of the good ones because I'm doing that. That's why? No. I don't gotta say that shit. I've been
Yeah.
pulled over and the first question come out of cop mouth. Where the guns and shit at? What?
Mhm.
You see my 2-year-old daughter in the back with the
Where you keep
headphones
your
on, right?
drugs.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
see my baby watching TV in the back, right? What's wrong with you? And then she go, hi. I said, don't wave at him. He ain't shit. She said, oh, like when the fear of police children naturally have. We got pulled over one time. Shalik, he was like 9, 10 years old. And he got scared, like,
That's a
oh
Shalik.
man. I remember he says, oh man. Like he got afraid. Where you get this fear from?
That's insane that you're thinking that at 9 or 10.
That's insane.
That's crazy. Right. It's wow. But it also says a lot about his parents. That they are at least cognizant
Be
that
aware.
a young black man
Be
should be
aware.
aware
Yeah, be
that
aware.
the world sees you different.
You have to. You got to understand. Like you are not like everybody else. You won't be
Mhm.
treated like everybody else. And that
Right.
is, like I said, in the perfect world, I would love for that. Yo, I love when I'm in the gym or I'm walking down the street and I see another black person walking up, and the first thing we do is just the or the. I love that shit. I fucking love that shit. Sometimes I'll be out walking, I go home in the gym. I don't even know these brothers. And they're like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's good, baby? What's good? What's up with you? What's up? Well, I don't even know these
Yeah.
niggas. My man, like, you know, I'm like,
Right.
nope. Well,
Nope.
I dap him up because me and you, we know each other by because of who we are. We got equal
Right.
struggle. I love that. Comparing a lot of you young cats don't know, it wasn't like that when I was growing up. See, motherfucker, what the fuck you looking at, bro? Like,
Yeah.
what you looking at me for? So just the ability to just be able to walk by another black man, black woman, and show that love. Oh man,
Yeah.
that shit feels great. I'm at the light. I'm just sitting at the
You know.
light.
Yeah.
Dude pull up next to me. I'm just sitting there, and something just made me look over, and he just like, "Peace of the gods, my brother. Be safe out here." So you too, my brother. It's cool as hell.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Y- You know, but at the same time, nothing hurts me more
Mm.
than when you try to show that love and respect and they don't reciprocate. When
Cause they,
like for instance, there's a guy that goes to my gym.
mm.
He's a personal trainer. He happens to train a lot of white people. I try to show him the respect. Yo, brother, I just love what you're doing. You bring a lot of energy. Yeah, whatever. All right, cool. I'm like, oh, okay, all
Is
right.
he
Well,
dark
maybe he's
skinned?
just having a bad day.
Is he
you
dark
know,
skinned?
next day, what's up, bro? It's like, whoa, okay, this is just how we feel.
Is he dark skinned?
Next day after that, I'm sorry.
Is he a darkie?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
very
that's
much
why,
so,
man. Look at you.
very much so.
We don't trust you, light skinned.
But I'm trying to show the love and respect. I'm like, damn, bro, like, like really,
Yes, some
like
people.
I came to you with so much like
Yeah, but
admiration just
maybe that
for the
man.
vibe that you're giving off, but you can't. Wow.
But maybe that
Okay.
man has been hurt. You know what I mean? Maybe
That's
he's
that's
been
that's where I
approached
am with
in
you.
a way where
That's
he feels
exactly
like,
where I'm like, man, I don't know what happened in his life
yeah,
or, or what he's going through mentally, but the fact that you can't even
you can't even just take
just
the
give a simple
appreciation,
head nod to
bro.
to one of our
This
people,
right here,
like, yo,
this is
man,
nothing. This is
you
the so cheap.
yeah,
It's a cheap
exactly.
move
It
right there.
costs you nothing. This
Nothing.
costs you nothing. I'm like,
Nothing.
wow, bro, like,
I'm not
damn.
extending
I
a
guess
hand or nothing.
we all are feeling the same struggle.
Yeah, I mean it's sad, but like I said, man, I love the fact that I'm able to do that. I love seeing that.
Yeah.
I love the fact that I could have conversations with different ethnicities and see the shock on their face when what they expected my thought process to be not to match what their expectations, and they go, "Oh shit!" Like, yeah,
Mhm.
motherfucker, you ain't think that, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what you get.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Now
Right.
let's go get some watermelon fried chicken. Come on. Nah, but you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Let's get some
Let's
Kool-Aid.
eat this fried chicken in
Yeah, let's
public.
get some
Yeah,
Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? And use Vaseline for everything. Like, oh, but no,
I
like,
always smell like cocoa butter.
yeah, always, always. I still got that bottle of this much baby oil left in it from 7 years ago. You ever notice that? I got some baby oil from like 5 years ago, bro. Don't make no
Yeah,
damn sense.
bro.
I still got it. That
Yeah.
shit just be You put like a drop of
Yeah, the
baby oil,
top of the
that
bottle has
motherfucker.
dust on it, bro.
Yeah, that shit cover everything. But anyways, I digress. Look, in a perfect world, man, it would be great. I wish it would be so. I wish that we could
Yeah.
just all just for a cheesy way all just get along. Um, but I know that's not possible. A lot of people want that to be that way. Um, and I love you guys for wanting that too, man. Maybe if we want it strong enough, it might actually happen one day. But it starts with what we're putting out into the world and the
That's right.
children that we're putting out into the world, the children that we're teaching and raising. If we teach them and raise them and educate them correctly, they'll put that energy of what we want out into the world. It's the
Mhm.
best we can do. We it's clear we ain't gonna be able to
Glass
do it.
half full kind of guy. I love that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And if all else fails, man, we still reserve the right just to fuck you up. Like,
Yes, we do.
you know what I'm saying? Just understand that. You know what I
I
mean?
always had that ass whooping in my back
Yeah,
pocket.
understand. Like you could be a racist, you could be a bigot, bruh. Sticks and
Yeah,
stones, man. You know what I'm
that's right.
saying? Will
I lead
break
with peace, but
your
I follow
bones.
with a mean backhand.
Listen, I don't remember what it was, niggas, some diplomacy. Then my grandmama said it to me. She was like, yo, always use diplomacy. But when
That's right.
diplomacy fails, violence is the only, only answer. Make sure you the
That's
most
right.
violent one. That's all it is. My
Again, we're not
grandmother went through
promoting
some shit.
violence here on
No, we're
Banter and
not.
Bullshit. We
No,
we
we're not.
don't we don't
No, we are
support
not
in any
at all.
sort of way. We love
Sexual
our people.
abuse. We have poor sexual
We love
abuse.
everyone that
All
listens,
of
who
that.
likes and subscribes. But listen, I will whoop your ass if you come
Yeah.
at me.
Listen. Also,
I'm full
as a
of
grown
love,
ass
full of
man,
passion.
as a grown
Yes,
ass man,
yes,
that
yes,
woman
yes.
ain't doing nothing to you. She says some words and it hurts your feelings. Be a man and walk the fuck away. Don't hit that woman.
That's right.
Women's
Absolutely.
weapons are their tongues. They're going to cut you with
That's
their
right.
words.
That's
Toughen
ooh,
up.
and won't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
toughen up.
Yeah.
I've been cut so deeply with words. I never was. Oh, I'm gonna beat this bitch. I was like, ooh, that's why your pussy stink. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta say something back.
Oh,
But I've
you got an
never felt
emotional
that.
band-aid.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm not punching you. Be a
Yeah.
yo. Stop being a
Right.
sucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop being a sucker.
Mhm.
Right? And to the women out there putting their hands on men, and they good men, and
I
they
never
not hitting you
got that
back.
shit.
Don't push them. Don't push him. Don't
I
make him
never
something
understood
he's
that
not.
shit.
That's not cool
Yeah.
either. So it goes both ways, fellas. Don't put your hands on these women. Be a fucking man. Tighten the fuck up. All right. Don't put your hands on her. If she ain't doing nothing to you, she said
Right.
some shit you hurt your feelings. Tough luck. Move on. All right.
That shit
N-
don't
It
make
don't make
you a
sense.
man.
It don't make you a man.
It don't like
But in the
you
same, women don't instigate, don't push a man, especially when that man is a non-violent man. He's never shown you any aggression and never showed you to be a violent man to hit you, and you're
mm,
pushing him to be like that. That's
mm,
stupid. Don't do that.
mm.
Don't bring the darkness out of that man, because every man has it.
Yeah,
Every man has it. The ones that can keep that darkness down are the ones you want to have around you, because he will
that's right.
channel that darkness and that warrior spirit for you when somebody hurts you.
That's
Don't
right.
be the one that hurts him. Be that man's safety. But get your glass.
I was about to say, look, sound like you just said
I did.
what we
I
need
did
to
just
be,
say it.
what we need to be toasting for. Damn,
All
bro.
right, look. For the men, be your woman's. If you want to be called king, be her king.
Mm,
Be the man that stands by her and protects her and supports her not break her down and beat her and hurt her. For the
Mm,
women, if you want to be his queen, be his support, be his strength, don't be the woman that's holding him back and breaking him down.
mm.
We as a people, we need to stop being separated and come together and be better. We protect each other. We love each other. We're going to get a lot further than hurting each other. Salute.
So, woo,
I hate when
love
I
it.
do
Love doing this with you. If you
that.
haven't already, like, subscribe. Come
Yes,
on,
please.
people.
Yo, we
Come on, people.
appreciate
We
y'all.
trying to get the
We
four
here.
figures here.
We here. Let's go. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Know what I'm saying? We could do this. Couple more
Oh man.
pennies. Couple more pennies.
Oh, and please, please, if you haven't already, write in. Let us know your opinions, your questions. Please, please, questions for Carl. We want to light it up next week.
Yo, for real, for real.
But
We need you guys. That's it. We just need you guys. Go ahead.
yes, yes, you are the backbone of this show.
Facts.
And okay, it's okay to banter because that's what the show is about. It's okay to spit a little bullshit because again, we like to spit a little
That's what we
bullshit
do.
too. Banter
That's
and
what we do.
bullshit. Another week of just excellence, bro. Thank you so much.
Many, many
Really, really,
subscribers.
you
Many, many
yeah,
subscribers.
many, many.
I hear we've had the most views live ever in the history of YouTube. Ever. Ever.
Everybody in the world tunes in for a show. Everyone in
I
the
hear
world
in
loves us.
China, I hear in China they released the band just to
China.
watch Banter. In China, just to watch Banter and Bullshit. Serious? Sure, sure. Just to watch Banter and Bullshit. It's amazing. Many, many subscribers.
Love it, man. I'm Mr. Keys Open Doors, and my key.
And I'm Trinidad Tobago son, New City's nephew called old Young.
Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Banter and Bullshit. See y'all next week.
We appreciate y'all. Oh man.
Love it, bro.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You gotta stop the recording.
Yep, doing it now.
Ah, see y'all, YouTube. Appreciate y'all.